Hey guys, George from First Strike Lures. One of the things that I set out to do over 10 years ago now is to offer a really wide selection of different kinds of spinners and spoons. Not only different kinds, but a bunch of different finishes and colors. And if you've ever been to the website, you'll see that we've done that, and we keep adding to that every year. The painted bodies you see that we use are powder coated, and when you're powder coating large numbers of items, and in this case, it's hundreds, sometimes thousands at a time, or larger items like a car part, for example, that powder paint is basically applied via static electricity, and then it's baked on in really large ovens. And as you can imagine, that kind of setup is pretty expensive. That said, it might surprise you just how great of results you can achieve on your own at home using probably things you already have around the house. So powder paint, as the name implies, is an epoxy paint in a powdered form. You get it hot, it melts onto whatever you're trying to paint. This is nothing new to jig guys. This is how they do it and have been doing it for years. Essentially, they have a heat source, whether it's a candle or a heat gun. They heat up those jig heads, they dip it in the powder paint, and then they hang it in an oven and cure it for about 30 minutes, I think at 350. I don't paint jig heads. We don't sell jigs at First Strike Lures. So this is all extremely new to me. I've had some powder paints here in my office probably for over 10 years, and I don't even remember why I originally purchased them. But I figured I would mess around with it a little bit, maybe try painting some of our lure bodies. I did learn a few things, and if I can save you the hassle of making the same mistakes I did, that's why I've created this video. Okay, so I'm going to fire up the heat gun. I'm going to get one of these bodies on one of these skewers, and I'm going to heat it for around 10 seconds. Once I'm ready to go, I've got the powder ready. I'm going to give it a quick dip. I'm going to give it a quick turn to get even coverage. And then I'm going to give it a tap or two to remove any excess powder. Now you'll watch it go from powder to gloss, and here's where you're kind of giving it a little bit of an inspection. If it looks good, you're done. If you've got a bald spot, you drop a little more powder on there and you go back over the gun. If it still looks a little grainy, you go back over the gun looking for a glossy finish. Once you're satisfied with what you got, stick it somewhere out of the way where where obviously the paint's not going to be touching anything, because it is soft still and it will stick to it. So now that you're a single color dipping pro, let's add a second color, actually a third color. There really is no limit here. The only caveat is that it's going to get thicker as you keep adding paint, but it's just a matter of taking the single color you already did, going back over the flame just to heat up the paint a little bit, make it a little tacky, and then taking a dry paintbrush or something like that to drop some complementary colors on there. So I forgot to mention this earlier, but probably the powder paint brand that you'll see the most, especially when it's for lures, is called ProTech. It comes in small 2-ounce containers, around $7 or $8. A good place to get that is from Barlow's Tackle online. Your local tackle shops will have it. They're just not going to have as much of a selection. There's probably 200 to 300 different color options, and so online you're going to see them all. For this example, I'm going to go with a gloss black, and then I'm going to drop on some white with the dry paintbrush. You could also use a coffee stirrer, for example, and then I'm going to add on some pink. So this last pattern I thought was really cool. I saw it on YouTube. from a guy named Mustache Jigs. And what he was doing was dipping in multiple paints one after the other. So getting the body hot, dipping it in 1, 2, 3, sometimes a fourth paint right away, and then scratching a pattern into the layers of those paints and revealing the colors underneath. I thought it was really cool. I don't know how easy it's going to be on a lure body, but I thought I'd give it a try. And so here's how that ended up. So this finish, as it sits right now, is pretty durable if you ask me. I'd fish it just like it is. I'd probably lose it before the paint came off. However, for maximum curing and hardness, you are supposed to cure it in an oven. Probably not the best idea to put it in your kitchen oven because it can make a mess, can give off some fumes. So it's a good idea to buy a cheap toaster oven. I think they're 20 bucks. At some places, stick it in the garage and do it that way. I don't have a toaster oven, and it's probably not the best idea to put it in my rather expensive German convection oven, so I'm not going to do that in this video. All right, here you see the results, and these again are rookie results. I've literally spent maybe a couple hours doing this week, and as you can see, results are pretty good. By the way, each one of these lures would cost you about $3.50 if you made them yourself. I hope this video inspires you to try it yourself, whether it be with my bodies or somebody else's. The feeling of not only building your own lure, but painting and designing your own lure and then catching a fish on it is pretty cool. So hope this gets some of you guys to try it yourself. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Please check out firststrikelures.com. We offer a ton of steelhead, salmon, and trout hardware. Tons of different spoons and spinners. Many of those exclusive to First Strike Lures. We have them made exclusively for us. We design them. We don't just buy cheap Chinese crap, the same stuff that you could buy, put some paint on it, put it in a bag and charge you 10 bucks. Most of our lures are half that and twice the quality. So give us a look. Thanks again. Have a great day.